Reducing the footprints of e-waste, understanding and awareness via website interaction. This is a project with the team leader Sameera Parveen, team members as Sejal Jungle and Zoha Narmeen, project guide as Mrs. Divya Roy, our science teacher in our school, New Middle East International School, KSA. Electronic waste consists of electronic devices such as televisions, computers, cell phones and microwaves that have come to the end of their life, are broken and deemed obsolete by the user or are simply discarded. E-waste is highly toxic to humans, plants, animals and has been known to contaminate water, air and soil. Proper disposal of e-waste includes keeping it out of landfills and responsible e-waste recycling. Schools can play a major part in creating awareness of proper disposal by hosting e-waste collection events. These are all the e-waste electronics in our home. We have International E-Waste Day, which we celebrate on 14th October 2020 from the past 3 years. Global e-waste is growing at the rate of 3 to 4% per annum or per year, meaning that in 2025, there will be roughly 6 million tons generated. That is equivalent to 290,000 Statue of Liberty. Where does your e-waste go? Discarded, broken, or obsolete e-electronics go somewhere. As the founder of Basel Action Network, Jim Fouquet said, "Remember that when you throw something away, it doesn't just disappear. There's no magical place or hidey hole called away. Away is a place that can be local landfill, a village in China, or a slum in Ghana. But it is always a place we should take care about." Why is e-waste a problem to us? It is a problem because the amount is tremendous. It contains hazardous substances. It releases greenhouse gases and ozone depletion substances. It risks your health and environment. In 2014, only 61 countries were covered by legislation, policy and regulation. In 2017, the number rose to 67 countries and in 2019 it was 78 countries. This is the amount of e-waste generated in the different continents of the world. The status of e-waste management in Australia. EcoCycle is one of Australia's most experienced e-waste recyclers and helps thousands of businesses across the country keep used electronic devices out of landfill. 700,000 tons of e-waste is generated in Australia. The average Australian household is generating 73 kg of e-waste a year. In Saudi Arabia, the statuses are like this. It possesses the biggest total amount of e-waste among the GCC countries. There are private companies, initiatives and non-profit organizations currently working on e-waste recycling, but there is no regulated system in place. The status of e-waste management in Switzerland. Despite being one of the biggest global producers of e-waste, producing 184 kilotons in 2016, the country collects and recycles roughly 75% of this discarded material, with 134 kilotons recovered in 2015. The country which recycles the most of the e-waste is Switzerland. In India, the statuses are: India generates about 3 million tons of e-waste annually and is ranked as the third among the producing countries that produce e-waste after China and US. Report states that it might rise to 5 million tons in 2021. but only 17.4% is recycled sustainably. We need to do something with the e-waste we generate. It is our responsibility. Thank you. Yeah, start.
Management of e-waste. Today we're going to be talking about the management of e-waste. Repair or upgrade. Now instead of throwing a gadget away, we can try repairing or upgrading it. So there are many service centers and repair shops such as Sony World, Samsung Service Center, Huawei Service Center, and other repair shops which will repair and upgrade it for you. Other than try selling. Try selling. Another man's trash is another man's treasure. Selling your electronics is kinder to the environment and is useful to other people. Websites like eBay, OLX, and Swappa are great for selling. Donate. Another great idea instead of selling is donation. You can donate your old electronics to shops like Human IT, World Computer Exchange, and cell phones for soldiers. Recycle. Recycling is a great way to dispose school electronic recycling, National Environment Recycling Co., and the Recycling Center. You can also take help from the cloud. We can try using the cloud as much as possible. Don't use numerous flash devices. You can save your data in the cloud. Don't buy several machines for your server. You can use as well. And for storing your files. It's also good for your computer's hard drive. Longer. Recycling. Recycling. Have a habit of taking your available electronics to recycling that can recycle them, separating and categorizing the content by material and deep cleaning them, then shredding mechanically for further classification with advanced technology. Solution that we can do is to teach or to people instead of throwing their they can to dispose it, such as we can teach people to also be aware of such environmental and work towards it, and to also find a solution. You must also teach people not to throw away undesirable electronics and find a way to prevent waste. Now other than teaching, we can also teach ourselves, and we can learn how to dispose e-waste properly. We need to make ourselves aware of such situations and problems, and work to find a solution to this problem.